Okay, you ready to talk about Mulan?
Yeah, I guess so.
Do you know why the Phoenix sits on the right hand of the Emperor? She is his guardian.
It was so different.
Yeah, I kind of checked out during this one. I don't know how else to describe it. I'm watching it, and I reached a point where I just kind of didn't care.
Well,
like at all.
Well, the thing with Mulan is that it's kind of like they saw the main concept of the original cartoon Mulan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a girl decides to go in the place of her father in the army so that her older father does not have to go in the army and possibly die.
By edict of His Imperial Majesty, every family must contribute 1 man to fight.
I am blessed with 2 daughters. I will fight.
And basically, they took that idea and just said, okay, now let's do everything else different.
Citizens, we are under attack from northern invaders.
Their leader calls himself Ori Khan.
Fights alongside a witch.
No survivors.
Yeah. Well, there's that whole intro. The intro is... God, the intro was like... well, first of all, you get a narrator. And I don't think the narrator was there at the end. Like, the narrator... Like, we got a narrator at the beginning... And then it was spotty for, like, the first half of the movie. And then I don't think we had narrator at the end,
I think there might have been, like, a little bit of a segment, maybe, like, near, like, the end. But then it, like, dropped away completely.
Yeah, it wasn't really a thing. But, yeah, there's the evil emperor, and he has a witch working with him. And they're trying to take over the land. But we have Jet Li Emperor as the good guy. And he's going to get every household has to get a male. That's kind of when we get to standard Mulan stuff. But yeah, Mulan, like, there's also this aspect called Chi that they introduce. Yeah. And Chi...
It's not really well specified what that really is. It's just kind of fighting stuff.
Random air dancing that will assist the plot and help it move forward. That is Chi.
Yes.
FYI, I know I need to fix the lighting in here.
Yeah. I don't know. I might look up if Chi is an actual concept when we're done with the video.
Like, I don't know the definition. Chi is totally a concept all over the place. I don't think it's random air dancing.
Yeah, that's probably not it. I'll look it up. I'll figure it out.
Like, we see young child Mulan, and she's chasing a chicken.
Yeah,
and she's
goes
climbing
on the roof.
Yeah,
she goes on the roof.
She's doing all types of dangerous things. She falls off the roof like 3 stories. But she does this, like, she has like a stick or something, and she sticks it in, and she does this smooth landing, and it's like.
And then she does like this thing with her thing, and then she's like,
Carefully. No!
It's not explained to, like, was this... It's kind of been training, because, they do make a deal, oh, she's a woman. She learns...
She doesn't get trained.
She learns, like, etiquette and things like that.
That she's both beautiful and strong. Your job is to bring honor to the family. Do you think you can do that?
She doesn't learn, fighting stuff, but she does it just fine, and she's actually a better fighter than the other guys in the movie.
Yeah.
But
in fact, that's another thing that's a bit different from Mulan, is that in the original, in the cartoon Mulan, Mulan wasn't really too particularly good at fighting at first. It was just more she went there because she didn't want her dad to die.
Well, no, it's been a long time since I sat down and watched Mulan. But there was a evolution of the character, as I recall.
Yeah, she learned how to fight.
Like, she had to learn how to fight, and then everybody else had to learn to accept her. There's an evolution on both sides. This one is more like a Captain America, Marty McFly in the first movie type deal, where it's it's not so much an evolution of the main character as much the evolution of the world around him. Whereas the original movie kind of did both. This one just does the one, which means Mulan is just kind of really awesome with the chi and a great fighter throughout the entire movie. Mm-hmm. And everyone else just has to learn to deal with it.
I mean, yeah, that is what happens.
I mean, yeah, she joins the... Like, a lot of the stuff... It feels like Cliff's Notes of the actual, like, the original movie. Mm-hmm. But they fill it in with, like, all this magic stuff. That's the thing. And it's been so long since I've seen it, but I swear to God, the movie with the animated movie with the talking dragon is more realistic than this movie. I swear to God.
Oh, y'all don't think I can do it? Watch this here. Jump back, I'm pretty hot, huh?
You know what? I wouldn't say you're wrong. I would not say you're wrong. And the thing is that like there was like magic in the cartoon version, but like basically like the magic was like, you know, the family spirits, and there was like Mushu, which was like, you know, the talking dragon that followed her, which they kind of did that, but they just kind of had like this phoenix that showed up every now and then.
There's no Eddie Murphy talking dragon. Instead, what we have is a phoenix that flies around. And at first, I thought it was like an actual, like, because there's so much magic in here. I thought there was an actual physical phoenix flying around, you know, and it would pop up and protect her.
Phoenix.
And towards the end, I thought maybe it's not actually supposed to be there. Maybe it's just like a spirit, but no one else can actually perceive it. And at the end of the day, I don't know.
You can't really tell because nobody really seems to notice it except Mulan.
Does she even really notice it?
I mean, yeah, at one point when it first flies in the air, she looks up and she sees it and she's like...
Okay, I didn't remember that.
Yeah,
It is...
But, like, I don't remember, like, anybody else seeing that. So that might just be a thing that she can see.
Yeah, I was about ready to say, you know, she joins the army, she learns to be a soldier, but she doesn't learn to be a soldier.
Yeah, she doesn't. She doesn't.
Everybody else learns to be a soldier. Yeah. She shows off that she can kick their ass quite easily. So, she actually, like, there's no accent where she accidentally gets revealed as a woman.
No,
she
straight up says, yoink. She literally undoes her hair and like takes off like all her armor, which I'm thinking to myself, okay, first of all, I don't care if you're going to reveal yourself, but you don't want your hair in your face during battle, and you need your armor on.
You see, I could accept the armor thing because, you know, the chi air dancing thing she does.
Yeah, but hair.
You know, armor would weigh her down. Now, the hair, I'm actually don't even fully understand why she didn't cut her hair. Yeah. If she's going disguised as a man, cut her hair. Because, I mean, honestly, like, the reveal probably, like, would have been like, hey, there he is. If the long flowing hair was the only real indication that I was a woman there. That was it.
Yeah. Later on, after she gets revealed herself, she goes and talks to like the witch again, and basically the witch is like, we are not, basically the witch just kind of does the normal, you know, we're not, you know, we're very similar, you and I, and then basically she says no, and then for some reason, you know, she comes back and she's like, they're planning on attacking the Emperor, and I'm like, where did you get this information from? She said nothing about that.
Well, I want to rewind you a little bit, because when she encounters the witch on that battle, not long before she reveals herself to be a woman to her friends, but the witch like throws this throwing star at her, and it hits her so hard, and it doesn't look like it doesn't look like a lethal blow, but it hits her really hard, throws her back against the tree, like probably at least a good 10 feet.
Yeah.
And, you know, thud, land on the ground. And then she pulls it out, and the reveal is that
she was saved
cloth,
by like her chest bind.
Yeah, the bodice to help cover up her boobs gave her enough like thickness that it didn't, like that star she threw in, didn't go all the way through.
No
In
blood
fact,
at all.
Yeah, there's
No
not
blood.
even any blood. I'm like,
Not even like
okay,
one
I was
speck.
expecting a little bit of blood. I mean,
Yeah.
she went back like 10 feet.
Yeah.
So that little bodice she was using was made of like adamantium or something. Because that didn't, nothing.
Also, it's
That's the best.
also...
That makes the other armor the guys are wearing look like crap, I think.
Also, she takes that's when she decides that she needs to reveal her identity to her friends. She's like, I'm gonna get destroyed if I keep on doing this lie. And I'm like, I think your lie just, like, saved you from dying. I don't think you would be wearing that if you weren't pretending to be a guy.
And,
You wouldn't be here.
yeah. Yeah, well, one thing I know is if I'm ever going to go into battle, I want to grow my hair super long, have it be long and flowing as I'm going into battle, have it rush through all over my face, all over everything for battle. That's my dream.
I mean, she still manages to, like, kick everybody's butt.
Well, you know,
Not
that's how chi works. You can do air dancing, and your hair just goes all over, and you don't care.
We must be strong. This time he will not return.
Oh yeah, she has a confrontation with the witch, and then the witch is trying to get her to turn to the dark side or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Do evil stuff, and then she goes back to the commander who made the big threat. Well, if you come back here, this is after he made the big threat. A woman's not supposed to be here. If you come back here, if I see you again, I'm going to kill you. But she goes back anyway to tell the commander the witch is the entire plan. And I'm thinking I missed a scene because all I remember the witch...
She didn't say that.
All I remember the witch saying is, come to the dark side. She comes back, oh, this is what the witch has planned. What? Whoa, where did that come from?
I don't remember that. It feels like they, like, cut out the scene where someone reveals important information.
That actually does feel like a scene cut. Either I fell asleep, which I don't think I fell asleep.
Well, I didn't fall asleep, and I was there. I was watching.
She
didn't say it.
There is a cut scene here.
That probably shouldn't have been cut.
Yeah, no, it's kind of vital.
Or
it's like, how
should've-
does she know any of that?
Or it should have been, like, found a way to, like, work it back in there if they really didn't want that scene in there. They should have just found a way to try and work it back in there, because there has to be a reason that she knows these things.
Exactly. Anyways, so the guards believe her. Well, and then we get to, like, the final... do they go on to the big fight then? I don't know. I'm not going to lie. Towards the end, I was kind of checking out because I was just like, oh my god.
I mean,
oh.
yeah, pretty much they just all kind of head out.
Yeah. Big fight at the castle. Evil Emperor is going to take over the good Emperor. Mulan encounters the witch that's working with the evil Emperor, and she gives her an average speech, and the witch decides to go good, which was really confusing. Like, the witch flew away, and I just assumed she was running away to be with the evil Emperor, and it turns out, like, the moment later, she sacrifices her life for Mulan. Spoilers. I know it's a bit late to say that. But she gives her life for Mulan, and it's like, that speech worked? I mean, this is the equivalent of the speech. You need to be good.
You can be better than this.
Come on.
Do it.
Come on.
Do it.
Come on.
Do it.
It's like, what was that? That was supposed to be a powerful speech? Come on. Come on. You don't have to be evil. Come on. And, oh my god. It's just so nowhere. And so, anyways, the Evil Witch probably was, like, the most interesting of the villains because she did all this crazy magic stuff. But, after killing so many people, Mulan goes to her and says, but come on! And the Evil Witch turns good, sacrifices her life. Mulan has her big fight with the Evil Emperor. Twist, she wins. Yeah, and then we get epilogue stuff. We get a little cameo from the actress who voiced the original Mulan, super briefly. I was just like, wait, was that, I only recognized her because I was like, that's the one from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., right? And then I looked up. I was like, oh yeah, she played the original Mulan. I forgot.
Wait, she did? Who was she?
She like introduced them to the. She did like an introduction to the Emperor at the end. I looked it up in the credits. Her name was Esteemed Guest. Okay.
Your Imperial Highness, Hua Mulan.
Oh, okay.
It was super brief. Like.
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Super brief. And anyways,
yeah, near the end, you know, where she's presented to, like, the Emperor, basically the Emperor says, you know, you've saved my life, and we're very happy that you have saved my life, so now you can be a part of the army if you want to be. And she says, no, I need to go back to my family and apologize. And I'm like, for what?
Well, she goes back to her family, and it's like, oh God, is my father going to hate me now?
No, he's not. You know that he's not going to hate her.
No, yeah, it's pretty much happily ever after. But
yeah, and the weird thing is that everybody thinks that people are mad at Mulan, and it's like, nobody's mad at Mulan. People are happy with Mulan.
Well, it's...
like a soldier or whatever, an emperor soldier literally comes down to talk to Mulan, and the dad just goes, if you're here to discipline Mulan, I'm going to fight you.
Excuse me. Yeah, this movie is...
And it turned out he was just offering her the job again, and it's... I think it cut off before we could hear what she said, but probably yes.
Yeah, I know. There was a point at the end where I remember the point at the end where the Emperor's like, what's your name? And it zooms in on Mulan and it gets quiet. And I'm like, oh, title card credits.
No.
Nope. She just doesn't say anything and then it cuts to the epilogue. It's like, oh, okay, whatever. Yeah, I think it's interesting because visually, like, there's lots of, like, practical effects I actually thought were kind of stunning. Mm-hmm. And lots of makeup. That was, like, the witch had these fingers, and I just looked at them and I was like, that looks like plastic. It looked like plastic the entire time it was up. Like, it'd be like, oh, look at my evil fingers. I can put on fake fingertips. Woo!
Witch.
Not witch. Warrior.
And yeah, the visual effects were just kind of all over the board, which, yeah, I mean... Every time a bad one pops up, you know, instantly you're out of the movie. That's probably part of the reason I had trouble really, like, engaging with this.
Mm-hmm. Hey, stop.
Like if I were to compare it to, like, New Mutants, I don't even know where I would go, because it's, like, they're different enough. Like, New Mutants never visually took me out. There wasn't much to the visuals in New Mutants, but, I mean, it was consistent. So, like, if you asked me to pick one, I'd probably go with New Mutants because it's shorter.
I think I'd also... I think I would probably go with New Mutants, too.
And that's not
it's, like...
Good.
Also because it's, like... I just can't get over the fact that they completely cut out, like, a scene where the stuff gets revealed.
Mm-hmm. This is just so forgettable. I've been done with these Disney live action remakes for a while, and this is just another one where I'm like, oh God.
To be honest with you, I think the thing though, it's not like, I guess, like, it's not like the live action version, which is a really live action of Lion King, where like it was pretty much like the exact same thing, just with different visuals. But like it was like the concept of but like I said before, it was the concept of Mulan. And then they were like, okay, but what about we do this?
Well, that's the thing. This one was way more experimental with the story than Lion King was.
Yeah.
And, you know, and I appreciate that. At the same time, I actually found Lion King more engaging than this.
Yeah, to be honest, though, I just didn't really like... I felt like they changed too much, if that made sense.
Yeah, well...
I think that you can do what you want, tell the story you want to tell, but it was just too much for me.
Yeah, there's nothing, like, you know, there's actually a live action remake we haven't seen. When Disney Plus was released, they did A Lady and the Tramp. I've never seen it. I still don't know if we will.
Well, but why? Why are they doing this?
Like, they're like, I liked Jungle Book. And it felt like there was a couple where it's like, okay. Like, Cinderella didn't thrill me, but okay. What else did they do? I guess the first one was Alice in Wonderland, which was not great.
Yeah, I guess so.
But still, God, it's been a while, so maybe I'll eat these words one day. But right now, I would definitely watch Alice in Wonderland before this one. Because at least that one was a Tim Burton thing.
You know, to be honest with you, I actually remember. I think I remember like the Looking Glass version more. I remember that, but no,
not the Looking Glass. No, that one can burn
not.
in hell. I would definitely watch this before Alice Through the Looking Glass.
Yeah, no,
that was atrocious.
Yeah, that was bad.
Sacha Baron Cohen was cool in that one. That is it. Everything else in that movie can burn. Oh God, that was a pain to sit through.
I also. Yeah. You know what? I was gonna say something, but I just don't want to talk. But this isn't a review for that, so I'm just gonna stop talking about
I'm trying to remember what even the other live action remakes are. They're just becoming this blur.
Beauty and the Beast.
That's right. There's Aladdin. Oh yeah, Beauty and the Beast was nowhere. Yeah. Aladdin was fine-ish. Although honestly, Aladdin might be like one of the better ones, which is sad.
You can clap now. No, please.
I feel like they're just all kind of forgettable.
Yes, yes, they are. I liked the Jungle Book, and that's where I stand on these.
Yeah, that's it.
So,
I like that one.
Yeah, in conclusion, just watch, if you really got to watch live action Disney remake, just watch Jungle Book. And then you're done. You don't need to watch any of the other ones. You're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
They think order and chaos are somehow opposites and try to control what won't be.
Pain don't hurt.